We are heading into a new month, which means it's time for our monthly chat about all the No Spice new releases coming out in October that I think you guys are going to want to have on your radars. First up, we have a couple of books coming out on October 7th. One of those is The Second Story Bookshop by Denise Hunter. This is a enemies to lovers second chance romance that's set in a cozy lakeside bookshop. I got an arc of this, so I'm actually going to read this week, I think, and I'm so excited about this. I love Denise Hunter. Anything bookish and also second chance, sign me up, so I can't wait to pick this up soon. Also on October 7th, we have Alchemy of Secrets by Stephanie Garber. This is an adult contemporary fantasy that's set in Los Angeles. I honestly don't know too much about this. I know she also wrote the Kerr and Once Upon a Broken Heart trilogy, which I have been meaning to read and maybe will pick up this fall. But I saw Haley Pham read this in one of her recent videos and she really loved it, and so I thought maybe I would want to give it a try. Then on October 8th, we have Hate You Maybe by Julie Christianson. This is an enemies to lovers romance set between the athletic director and the theater teacher at a school, like a rival kind of situation. And I think this one also has a little bit of like a fall scenes and situation kind of thing going on, and it is also on Kindle Unlimited. For October 9th, we have How He Got the Girl by Amanda Skimler. This is a fake dating second chance celebrity romance, and it's the second book in her Sweeter Than Fiction series, which is on Kindle Unlimited. And if I'm remembering correctly, the first book in that series was called I Knew He Was Trouble. And both of these to me sound like Taylor Swift song references, so if you're a Swiftie, this might be the series for you. On October 10th, we have two No Spice new releases. So first we have Marriage is a Sure Thing by Laura Langa. This is an accidental marriage, small beach town romance, so I feel like if you're still feeling a little bit of that summer feeling and want another beachy romance to close out your summer, maybe this one is it. And this is the second book in her Wilkes Beach romance series, which is on Kindle Unlimited. Then second on October 10th, we have Awestruck by Dana LeCheminant. This is a royal romance between a princess and her American bodyguard, which to me is giving a little bit of like Princess Diaries. I know that's not exactly what happens in Princess Diaries, but that kind of like world that they're living in, which I feel like would be really fun. And this is the fourth book in her Starstruck Love series, which is also on Kindle Unlimited. Then we have a lot of new releases coming out on October 14th, starting off with a Christmas romance, and that is The Christmas Arrangement by Melissa F. Miller. This is described as an opposites attract small town romance, but with a hint of mystery. So I don't know exactly what that is, but I really love a little bit of mystery or suspense in a romance because I feel like it's the perfect amount of like suspense and stakes for me personally, as somebody who doesn't like to normally read like thrillers or anything like that. So I really enjoy sprinkling that into a romance. I just feel like it adds a fun element and is just the perfect amount for me personally. And this book is part of a series. It's the third book in her Mistletoe Mountain series. Then also October 14th, we have The Lifeline Plan by Anna Berbel. This is a slow burn celebrity romance set in London, and it is on Kindle Unlimited. And this author at least is new to me. I've never seen her or her books before. And so I get really excited when I find new authors and get to share them with you guys because I feel like the more authors we find and the more No Spice authors we support, the more that this will become like mainstream and we'll have more great books to read and all of that. And so, yeah, I'm really excited to have some new authors to share with you guys, like her and I think a few others in this video. The Royal Replacement by Holly Kerr also comes out October 14th, and this is like a Bachelor style reality kind of royal romance, which I think sounds really fun. Like the royalty princess kind of aspect, but then like a reality dating show like The Bachelor. Seems really interesting, and this I believe is the sixth book in her Love in Landia series, which is also on Kindle Unlimited. Another October 14th Kindle Unlimited pick is The Dying Seconds by Cynthia Gunderson. This is a second chance hockey romance, and it's the eighth and final book in her Canadian Played hockey romance series. And then last for October 14th, we have And Then There Was the One by Martha Waters. This one sounds really intriguing to me. This is a historical romance set in 1930s England with a murder mystery twist. And like I just said before, I feel like the suspense thriller kind of aspect, but in like a more cozy romance is right up my alley. So I really am intrigued to pick this one up in October. For October 15th, we have another author who is new to me, and that is Phoebe McLeod, and her book is Happily Never After. This is a bookish rom-com set in the south of France, which I love a bookish rom-com, and I don't know if I've ever read a book set in like the south of France, kind of on the coast, and I feel like that would be an ideal setting for a romance book. Then for another new to me author, we have Jessica Flory, and her new book, It's in the Contract, comes out on October 17th. This is a young adult, friends to lovers, high school romance with cozy fall scenes and vibes that's set in Seattle, and this is on Kindle Unlimited. I'm really excited about this one. I feel like the fall time, I really gravitate towards like young adult, high school, college age books. I feel like there's just something so cozy and nostalgic about them this time of year, and so I would love to pick this one up and hopefully discover a new author. Then for a couple of romances coming out on October 20th, first we have Sugar Pie and Rye by Jordania Loft. This is a second chance bakery romance set in New York, and this is the third book in the Romance on the Menu series, which is on Kindle Unlimited, and the first two books I think came out last month. They were in last month's No Spice New Releases video, which I can link for you guys. But all of these books are like cooking, baking themed, which I feel like is so perfect for the fall season. Then also October 20th, we have Mistletoe Fallout by Larissa Holmes. This is a childhood enemies to lovers set during Christmas time situation, which I feel like will be really fun. Childhood and Christmas just go hand in hand in my opinion, and this is the second book in her Mistletoe Meadows series. Rounding out this list with 3 more No Spice romances that are coming in late October. First, we have Never the Bride by Kortney Keisel. This comes out on October 24th. This is a marriage of convenience story, but not just a typical marriage of convenience, but like a marriage of convenience, and it's being challenged in court, and you have to prove your like love and marriage is real kind of marriage of convenience, which is so high stakes. I'm very interested to see how that plays out. This is also part of a series. It's part of the Always Say Never series, which is on Kindle Unlimited. Then on October 28th, we have a new series by Cynthia Gunderson that is a pickleball sports romance series, which I think I've seen like 1 or 2 like one-off pickleball books since it's gained popularity, but this is going to be a whole pickleball series, which I feel like is going to be like a whole new world of sports romance. So this one is called The Big Dink, and it comes out on October 28th. So this one is a grumpy sunshine instructor kind of sports romance, and it's the first book in her Smash Point Social Club pickleball series. Lastly, on October 31st, we have Secrets in Ice by Kennedy Plum. This is a modern Snow Queen retelling, and it's described as Frozen meets A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, which I feel like the theme of this video should be like sprinkling in a little bit of thrill, suspense, murder, mystery into a romance, and I feel like this will be exactly that. This is the second book in her Ever After series on Kindle Unlimited. I think the first one is a Rapunzel retelling, and I've been meaning to get into the fairy tale retelling, so I feel like this is my sign to do that this month. Okay, and that wraps up my list of No Spice new releases for October. Let me know down in the comments if I missed any or what you are most excited to pick up in October. And if you're looking for some more No Spice book recommendations, I have a whole playlist on my channel, but I will link last month's new releases video here for you to watch next. As always, thank you so much for watching. Take care, friends.